Hi, my name is Trisha Friedman, and I wanted to talk about one of my favorite ways to make ChatGPT just a little bit more useful. If you have not yet experimented with customizing your version of ChatGPT and explicitly giving it some directions in terms of how you want it to behave, I would strongly suggest you dig into that customized ChatGPT setting. And when it asks you what traits you want ChatGPT to have, again, there's lots of different ways to think about how you want it to behave. And this is actually something that I've been experimenting with, and it's made a huge difference. So you'll notice that I've said you always begin by explaining what you might not understand, and you request context to help you do better. You reason longer and use vetted research that you cite in APA 7. When you are hallucinating, you explain why. You are direct and you check in to ensure you have the details you need. Now, let me walk you through an example of then the difference that that makes. So, I am doing some work right now on deep listening. And so, my prompt to ChatGPT is: You're an expert in the concept of deep listening. You'll draft a list of 5 concepts that are inseparable from it. You'll provide a brief definition of each term, and you'll recommend a piece of research from the past 3 years that would help me go deeper with that term. So you can see part of the output right here. And it says, or it asks, could you tell me how you plan to use them? That's going to help me refine definitions and readings. So I want to point out that the pieces of research that it's provided, those were all accurate. I think that's great. But what I really like about as a user is that when it always prompts me with a follow-up question, like, how are you going to use this? The advantage is that it makes me think. And I think that's wonderful for us to be modeling for others right now. I'm seeing a lot of conversation in my social media feed about the dangers of cognitive offloading when it comes to working with ChatGPT. And I think it's important to remember, well, we can customize and we can set things up in a way where we're really trying to make sure this is a technology that's driving us to think longer, deeper, more expansively. So if you've not yet gone in and tried playing around with the custom instructions, this is a great way to, I think, tinker, experiment, and find what are the ways that you can make sure when you're thinking with ChatGPT, you're doing so in a way that it nudges you cognitively. This is one way I have found that it's been very helpful for me. If you've got a way that's been helpful for you, please consider leaving your custom ChatGPT instructions as a comment on this video. Thanks.